Hello, my sugar bears. Happy Thursday, and welcome to another Intuitive Insight and Happy Pride Month. So, I figured in honor of both Pride Month and just because I wanted to, I figured I would do an intuitive insight on someone who is controversial, but you cannot dispute her track record as an entertainer, as a businesswoman, and as an overall icon, even certain things that I don't agree with. My fellow Leo sister, Madonna Veronica Louise Ciccone. All right. Now, before I get into the reading, I want to say that what I say in the course of this video is subject to change. No one is 100% accurate, not even me. And that's pretty much it. And also, if you would like a reading, if you would like a coaching session with me, you can log onto my website, which is psychicleo.com. And you can follow me on various social media platforms if you so desire. So I thank you all for watching, for commenting, and for subscribing to the channel and becoming a sugar bear. It really means a lot. All right. So with that being said, let's get started on our intuitive insight on Madonna. And I have to admit, I'm kind of excited to do this because I am a Madonna fan. I am. Despite her criticism, I feel like you can only be a fan of someone's art and criticize them too at the same time. But I am a very big fan of hers. I grew up with well, I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm part of the MTV generation per se, but I remember when she was at her heyday. For me, it's from 89 onward, Express Yourself, Vogue, Like a Prayer. Those are, for me, when I think of Madonna, those are my, the images or the videos and the songs that come to mind. Cherish, which was directed by, I think, Herb Ritts. May he rest in peace. So, yeah, to say I am a Madonna fan I'd be lying. Okay. So with that being said, let's do it. Okay, so he's telling me to stop. Okay. All right. Ooh, okay. So the first thing I pick up around Madonna right now, Madonna is tired. And it's it's not just a physical, it's a mental tired. She's drained. She is at a point where she's like, I love my art, I love my work, I love entertaining, but at the same time, I kind of get her struggling with wanting to be on the road and tour the world, but then at the same time wanting to be a mom and watch her children grow. And I think a lot of it is because she's getting older. She's in her 60s. And I kind of get her wanting to dial back the big extravagant concerts. I actually get almost like an acoustic. I would not be surprised if she comes out with like an acoustic version of her hits, or like an unplugged version of things where it's more natural and you don't have all the power techniques and stuff. Excuse me. So I'm gonna pick up some cards and see what they also say. So let's go with this one. We'll go with this one first. So this is a 10 of Wands. This is a 10 of Wands, and this represents, because the spread I did was the equal arm cross. So this represents the past. So this is more of like, for me, I hear like 4 years ago. And I hear her saying, like, I've done everything I can do. I've acted, I've directed, I've been on every part of the world, like every continent known to man. I've had kids, I've gotten married, and I kind of get her being like, I've done all this, and what was it really for? Because what I'm picking up around me with this is I pick up someone who is constantly working on themselves internally. I literally see her going within a lot. I pick up a lot of meditation. I pick up a lot of chanting. I know at one point she was a Kabbalist. I don't know if she practices that faith today still, but I am picking up a lot of her going on a spiritual journey. Um, and I also feel like a sense of, I get that maybe those couple of years ago she was satisfied, but she wasn't really happy. And I kind of get, maybe that's why when it comes to like cosmetic things, because I am going to touch this, maybe that's why she started to really work on her face and her, because I just get someone who's like, I've done all this, and what's next? I don't know what else to do. Um, so that's that. And then with the main card I'm picking up, which is the Eight of Wands in reverse, what this is telling me is that she has get up and go. And I actually see her creating, I want to say maybe 3 more albums, but I also get a sense of her saying, like, you know what? I would not be surprised if, like, within the next 5 years, that she considers retiring. I would not be surprised. It wouldn't shock me because I literally see her saying, like, I hear her saying in my head, all my friends, all the people that I used to know, all the people that I, in regards to like, Prince and, and granted, these were not like, friends, but you know what I mean? Like all the people that she knew or that she knew of, a lot of them are gone. A lot of them are getting older. A lot of them have stepped back. So I would not, I keep getting like within the next 5 to 6 years, her possibly retiring because I kind of feel like she has the energy, but at the same time, she's like, why the hell am I doing this? Because, and I will be the first one to say, I give her a lot of flack. But the thing of it is about Madonna is this. Madonna is a Michigan girl, deep down. She's a girl from Bay City, Pontiac, Detroit. Okay. And granted, she knows how to play the role, but deep down, that's what she is. And I would not be surprised of her going back to her roots. Like I get her wanting to go, maybe not to Michigan per se, but like just revisiting a lot of things, thinking about a lot of stuff, a lot of self-reflection, memories, her mom, her brothers, her sisters, I just get someone who really wants to connect, you know, though we as the public, we don't see that. But that's what I get around Madonna right now. I get that she's like, I kind of want to drop the mask and show more of me, more of Madonna Louise, not Madonna the singer. But I also pick up that that's hard for her because there's like a struggle in a sense, like a test of wills, in a way. And I pick up a lot of pride having to do with her not opening herself up, you know. But I feel like the mask is gonna fall whether she wants it to or not. So, let's see. I'm gonna go with this one. All right. So, in the problem area of the reading, I got the Wheel of Fortune. So, what this is telling me is that she's starting to realize, you know what? I can't waste time. Not saying that she didn't know that, but I feel like now, especially, and I kind of get this either with her daughters and her son, because I keep seeing like 2 girls and 1 boy. And I feel like with her, she's realizing like I cannot get like I can't go backwards. I have to keep going. But on the other hand, I also feel like she's being pulled back a lot, like a lot of things within her. I keep hearing the word mortality a lot. Like she's thinking about her health and as she gets older and what she's doing and what she shouldn't do. That's kind of why she started her skincare line, actually, because I'm hearing MDA skin in my head or MDNA skin. That's why she started it because she's realizing like I have to leave something else. Like, granted, my music will always be there, but I need something more tangible. Um, I would not be surprised if she writes probably you know what? I don't want to call it a memoir, but I would not be surprised if she writes a book in the next 2 years. I really wouldn't. I feel like there's a lot of things that she wants to do that kind of allows her to go back, but at the same time, it allows her to move forward. I also get her look changing. I feel like she's going to end up either losing weight or becoming like not thin, but just fit, like more in shape. Like think back to like hard candy. Think back to MDNA. Think back to even Red Light. Like I feel like she wants to get back to that, where she was more fresh faced. So I would not be surprised if a lot of the excess that we see on her now, she starts to let go of. Because I feel like she's realizing, like, okay, I gotta really change some stuff. I don't know. I feel like she smokes, and I feel like she either is trying to stop it. There's something going on with her and smoking, so I wouldn't be surprised if she did smoke. But yeah, and I keep getting with her daughter. I keep seeing two girls and a boy, so I want to say her children. She's really looking at it now because she's realizing like there's things about me that they don't know, and I have to show that. So a lot of this is an exercise in vulnerability. It really is. Um, So the last two cards I have, and then we'll conclude the reading. I've got the Seven of Pentacles and the Justice card. So what this is telling me, I'm gonna go with the Justice card first. So what this is telling me, this is the Justice card, but it's in reverse, and this is where what could help her. So what could help her? What could help Madonna? And I'm gonna call you Veronica. I'm not calling you Madonna. What can help you, Veronica, is you getting out of your head and you thinking you know everything. Okay. I know that's hard for a Leo to listen. Okay. You and I, our birthdays literally are 3 days apart. I get it, girlfriend, but get out of your head because it really it gets you in your own way a lot. Um, and I get something to do with you and your dad. I feel like there's something going on there. Your dad, maybe your brother, but I want to say your dad. And I don't know if you and your dad did not patch up things before he made this transition, but I'm getting something with you and your father. And I feel like there's some things that you've never really gotten off your chest that you may want to start to, you know, exacerbate. You may want to start to get rid of because it'll help you and you'll feel better. And I also get something to do with this and Guy Ritchie too. So yeah, there's some things you need to get out because the justice card deals with the mind. It deals with decisions. It deals with choices. It deals with the balancing of the scales. So what this is telling me is that why this is in reverse is because you're not paying attention to what's going on in here. On top of that, you're not watching the things you say and the things that go on around you. You know what I mean? So be more aware, Veronica, and it will help you. I'm telling you, it'll help you a lot. And don't be afraid to say what you think, okay? Because you got to stop living up here. That's what's really getting to you, for real. So, all right. So the last card I got is the Seven of Pentacles um, forward. So the Seven of Pentacles here. So what this is telling me, if you think about seven and what it represents, seven in Christianity is completion. Um, when we think about seven, we think of the seven C's. When we think about 7 days a week, things like that. So in the Pentacles, this has to do with money, home, family, security, safety, career. Not career in the sense of you getting a job, but you securing, you keeping everything going. So what this is telling me is I pick up her thinking about her catalog. I pick up her thinking about um, um, either buying or selling homes. I get her doing a lot of cleanup financially, like really looking over her books and really feeling like, well, what am I, what can go and what can stay financially. But also, I also get the up and down factor of her thinking, do I want to retire? Do I want to have a semi-retirement or do I want to be permanent? And I keep hearing, I want to go home. I want to stay home. I want to be with the earth because I actually even see like horses or stables and stuff. So I would be surprised if her idea of living a great life to her is living on a farm. So it wouldn't shock me. So I feel like right now, and probably in the next, ooh, excuse me, probably in the next 7 months or so, she's going to make the decision. She may not tell the public, like us, that, but I wouldn't be surprised if we started to see her really letting go of a lot of things that don't really mean anything to her. Like, to us, we'd be like, girl, how can you let go of that? But I would not be surprised if she says, I don't need it and I don't want it. And if anything, that'll be good for her because she really does have to make some choices. Veronica, you do. You have to make some choices and you have to be content with them. And I think it'll help her a lot, especially when it comes to her kids, because I feel like with her children, she really wants to make sure that they have a secure, not only environment, home life, but just that they're secure all the way around. Because despite her antics, she really is a mom. Like she really is. So, I know a lot of people don't believe that, but she is. She really is a mother. So, yeah. So that's what I'm getting around Miss Madonna Veronica Louise Ciccone. And that was my intuitive insight. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed doing this because it kind of got me, I guess, from an energetic and intuitive perspective, it really made me see that deep down, she's a really simple person. She just plays extravagant very well. So with that being said, my sugar bears, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. So you let me know what you think of Madonna. What do you pick up? I mean, because we all have intuition. So I want to know, what are your intuitive insights on Madonna? And I thank you so much for watching, for commenting, and subscribing. And I will see you guys very soon. Until next time, my sugar bears, I say to you, be learnable, be teachable, uh, love yourself, but most of all, be you. Have a great, great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.